catacombs in the media room where everybody lounges and whatnot, and while the ladies are taking a break, I'm here with Mr. George Eichorn with the phenomenal book that he has out. It's about broadcasting. George, what's the name of the book again?
It's called Detroit Sports Broadcasters on the Air, Ray.
And I mean, everybody's in it from, I mean, the old guys from George Curl, which he's not with us. What's George?
Oh, yes. Those old guys. Yeah, George Cal. You got Van Patrick, yes. Ernie Harwell, Paul Carey.
Old man from Channel 7, Al Ackerman.
I mean,
you went way
Dave
back.
Giles.
Yeah. You went way back.
Right.
Some of the best were on Channel 7.
Yes.
But it was basically a chronicle of the best sportscasters that we've ever had in the city of Detroit and around the Metroplex. And George, I think it's a marvelous book.
Thank you.
Matter of fact,
Thank you.
I appreciate you sending me a copy a couple of years ago.
Yes.
How's it doing? And
it's doing good. It's doing good. We've sold about 1,400 copies, and it's still in print. So it's available at all the Borders bookstores in the area, and also the Amazon.com, www.amazon.com. You can get it too.
We want to make sure we get that shameless plug in. George, out of all the broadcasters you've seen and been a fan of and been friends with, who are the best come to mind? Of course, the phenomenal George Flava.
Oh, yes. George has done a great job in this town. I can't forget Ernie Harwell. And, of course, in football, he's long gone, but Van Patrick was phenomenal. And also, I think that one of them that I always liked is Bruce Martin. Bruce Martin worked with Bud Lynch on Red Wings hockey, and Bruce did a phenomenal job. He was the one that preceded the current guy, Ken Cal.
Wayne Walker was Lion did a pretty great job.
He did a good job. You're right. He left the Lions and went to Channel 2, now called Fox 2, to Channel 2, and he worked there in the sports department, and then he went and really blossomed when he moved to San Francisco, and then did the NFL games, of course, on CBS.
But for the fans of the R&B sports flavor experience, what's your next project?
Well,
I'm
trying to see if we can, if there's a good market, I would like to follow up that book with another book and feature my friend here and all my other, seriously, there's so many contemporaries in the business now that we didn't have in the book, and a lot of other pictures that I think could really make for edition number 2.
Well, you got Mark Wilson, you got Rob Parker, of course you got the guys from The Fan.
Yes.
There's plenty of young guys.
WXYT and some of those guys, So there could be a more, and also, think about all the guys that have been visiting Detroit. You know, the Hubie Browns and the Mike Tiricos and the Brent Musburger, and they come into town to do a Piston game or to do a Tiger game or Red Wing game. We've been trying to take some pictures of those guys too. So I'm trying to build up the inventory a little bit right now and try to see if we get enough interest to a second edition.
Let me bring this full circle. What do you think about the Piston season?
Very disappointing. Very discouraged and disappointing by it. I'm not totally surprised that they fired Flip Saunders, but I'm disappointed for him. He's a good man, he's a good coach, and unfortunately he's caught up in a bad situation where the expectations, as you know, are so high, and if they cannot get there, then let's face it, Joe and Mr. Davidson are not going to settle for anything less.
And so just got through talking to Tom Terrific Wilson, and mediocrity is not acceptable around here.
Oh, no.
Let's talk about these girls, the Shocks that you just witnessed that first half.
Very
good. It's going to be a great game down the stretch.
Yes.
We got Swing Cass, the old, legend from the Pistons, from the Shock, went on, got traded to the Storm, and you got the new girls with Alexis Hornbuckle and whatnot.
Yes.
With the new Shock.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I think the Shock, I think it's a good game. It was like a tale of 2 quarters, as you know. The Seattle dominated the first quarter, the Shock came back and dominated the second. Katie Smith is unbelievable. No wonder she's an Olympian. I mean, there's no question about it.
She might be the best conditioned athlete in the WNBA.
Amazing. She's amazing. She is. She's built like a rock. And we're really proud tonight. I want to let you know because the Detroit Sports Broadcasters are going to give the award for the Player of the Year last year to Deanna Nolan at halftime. So I've got to hustle out there and get ready for that halftime ceremony.
George, you go out there and do that. We appreciate you stopping by the Sports Flavor.
Thank you, my friend Ray.
We respect you and keep on doing it.
Thank you. Good to see you. Thanks.